Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Spotlight in Business for February 24th, 2022. I'm Tammy Defoe, President, Business Coach at GTApreneurs, and I'm so happy to introduce to you today Sonia Kurmey, amazing lady. She's one of our executive members and a member of GTApreneurs, exclusive professional network in Missisauga. So welcome to the show, Sonia. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, and I thank you so much for having me here.
You're very welcome. And you know what? I really have had this pleasure. It's been a pleasure to get to know you over this last year. And I'm so happy with how passionate you are about helping your clients, how many clients you've helped. And of course, just, being around you, you're such an amazing lady with a magnetic personality that just makes everybody's day better, but tell us more about yourself. About your profession. How did you come to be in what you're doing right now?
It's been a journey. In my background, I've been an entrepreneur, since I was 28 years old when I started my first company. I was in the travel business, and I wanted to travel, and it just seemed like a good fit, and I loved it, and I enjoyed every day that I was doing it. But I was looking for less aggravation, I wanted less time at work. I wanted to be able to have more time-life balance, and so I sold the business, thinking that, something else was going to come along. And that's when I kind of got into my health and wellness journey. I was of an age, I'm a baby boomer. So, so I was looking at something that was going to help me, keep myself, young at heart and healthy, because, as you get older, of course, that's one of the first things that goes is your health. So I became a reflexologist because I saw I had the treatment myself and thought, bingo, this is something that I can help people with. Reflexology is an amazing treatment. It helps get the blood flowing through your body, your meridians in order, and it keeps your body in homeostasis. And homeostasis is when all the functions in your body are working in tandem. One isn't working harder than the other. Like, say, when you're under stress, your kidneys and your adrenal glands are working overtime. That can cause a breakdown in something in your body functions. So that was my first foray. And then I was introduced to Arbonne. And at first it was like, okay, another skincare line, everybody promises the world and they're great. And I started using the products, and very quickly people started noticing the difference in my skin. And it wasn't something that I ever really paid attention to, because, when you're young, you don't think of yourself as, you don't worry about wrinkles and things like that. And then all of a sudden they start popping up overnight. And it's like, okay, I got to do something about this. So people started noticing the difference in my skin. My husband, kept telling me my skin looked clear and it looked glowing and bright. Friends of mine, I was sitting with a friend one day and she kept looking at me and she said, Sonia, you're doing something different because your skin looks glowing and it looks hydrated. So I thought, there is something to this product. So I did a little bit more research and looked into, why Arbonne was working for me better than some others. And it's basically the ingredients and the purity and the natural product that it is. I mean, Arbonne is vegan. We are non-GMO, we are gluten-free. We have a very strict ingredient policy. We ban over 2,000 harmful and toxic ingredients that you will find in everyday skincare, over-the-counter skincare. And that was about enough to scare the bejesus out of me. So I started looking at what I was using, and I would look at the ingredients and I would start Googling. I wanted to learn, I wanted to educate myself on why these products work better than others. And I started Googling ingredients in skincare that I didn't recognize. And that led me on to a whole new chapter where I started reading about these ingredients and Googling these ingredients and following medical websites and thinking, this is something that everybody needs to know, because a lot of these ingredients can be cancer causing, they can be endocrine inhibiting, hormone disrupting, and, everyday things that happen to us. Women are always saying about their hormones being out of whack, not realizing that it may be the products that you're putting on your body, because what you put on your skin does get absorbed into your bloodstream in seconds. So, it can be things, as I said, like cancer. It can be, issues with your endocrine system. It can be issues with your hormones that, normally you would go to a doctor and say you're having problems, and, the doctor might prescribe some medication for you, not realizing that if we take preventative measures, by what we're putting in and on our bodies, probably that's a lot healthier for us to do.
Absolutely. And, yeah. I'm just really glad you're bringing it up, because it's something people don't think about, right?
No.
It's just normal, even using fabric softener, or you're right, doing that, or even using shampoo or, lotion. We think our hands are dry, we're putting lotion on, right? And people don't realize that this is absorbing into your bloodstream. It's not just staying on this. You can't really see, but there are tiny little holes, pores in your skin and things like that. And with a buildup over so many years, right? That can totally disturb people's.
Exactly. And you're right about the, excuse me, I'm sorry. You're right about the, your bloodstream, there's something being absorbed. And you think about it, they use, birth control patches and pain patches and smoking cessation patches, because the medication gets into your body much quicker than if you were to swallow a pill. So you're absolutely right about, what you're putting on your skin is dangerous. And you're right about fabric softeners and chemical fragrances and things like that. Those are all very, very toxic as well.
Yeah. And one thing I thought about for quite a while, I mean, when sunscreen first came out, yeah, I used it a little bit. It was kind of a switch from like in the 80s, where I grew up in the 80s, where it was like, the oil, I forget what the name of it was, but like
tanning oil.
Right, yeah, right, exactly. And they would have advertisements everywhere, right, to get this golden brown skin and everything, right? And then we're like, oh, no, gonna cause cancer. But then when you go to the store, you buy sunscreen. Now there's a whole bunch of chemicals that you're absorbing into your skin, right? Because it's really not natural, right, to be blocking the sun coming to your skin. It's actually good for you to get vitamin D. It's just that you have to balance how much you're going to get. So people are trying to do the right thing of preventing cancer, but yet all these chemicals you're putting in your body, right? And then what are you doing? And then also you're putting that on your kids, right?
Oh yeah. And into the water, a lot of countries and beach destinations like Hawaii, for example, will not let you use chemical sunscreen because it's killing the plankton, and it's killing the coral in the water as well. So you have to use a safe sunscreen.
Right. So I mean, if it's doing that to the different wildlife, imagine what it's doing to your body. And I'm pretty sure you offer that, right? With Arbonne, don't they have some kind of a sunscreen available?
We do have a sunscreen right now. It's in our baby line, so it's very gentle. People can use it. But as of March 8th this year, we are launching a brand new sunscreen and a brand new self tanner. So these are, Arbonne's always innovative and coming up with new things. So we have come up with a very, very incredibly safe sunscreen, which I'm really excited to be able to try out soon.
Yeah, that's awesome, right? I mean, so that's the best of both worlds. You can block out too many harmful rays from the sun, but then you're putting something on your body that's safe, right? You're cutting all those bad chemicals out and things like that. And that's huge. So we really got to get that message out there. If you're used to using sunscreen for yourself and kids, think about those chemicals being absorbed into your bloodstream, all the junk that's in there. It can cause, who knows, maybe it makes people's asthma worse or their allergies worse. I mean, there's so many things we don't really know, even what all these chemicals are doing. So
what you're saying is absolutely true. Chemical fragrances, chemicals, my son has asthma. And I remember as a young child, I was uneducated. I would use, one of those, chemical, fragrances, and he would have an asthma attack. And so, it finally dawned on me that, it was what I was spraying and what he was inhaling that was causing the asthma attack. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. And, I've never been a fan of perfumes. I guess when I was younger, maybe teenager and stuff like that. I don't know if you are or not, but like, to me, I want to breathe clean air. Okay. And honestly, there's enough perfume already in your hairspray and your deodorant, right? To add extra on top of that, is just a lot. But no matter what people want to use, there are healthier alternatives out there. Right. So, I'm glad that you offer this. We're making people aware of, these different things. So, I mean, we got sunscreen where you're offering sunscreen. You're offering the skincare where it can help people with their, wrinkles all naturally. What other things do you offer that can help people?
We have a wonderful nutrition line. And so, because Arbonne's philosophy is body, mind, and skin. What you're putting in your body is going to show up on your skin, in your mind. I think the statistics are 84% of people say they suffer from stress on a daily basis. And that will show up on your skin, of course. I mean, people say they've had a stressful day, all of a sudden, they end up with acne or a rash or whatever. So, it's very important what you put on your skin, but it's also very important for what you put on your body. So we have a whole line of nutrition products that are incredibly safe, incredibly good. They help keep your gut healthy, and they help with things like, helping you to sleep better, giving you more energy, less brain fog, and just overall, and weight loss. We, if somebody's looking to do, weight loss, our products can certainly get you on that journey as well. So we're not just a skincare company. We are, as a health and wellness company. We have products that, you put in your body. We also have products that you put on your body, and everything. Arbonne's commitment is that we will only offer the safest, cleanest, freshest, environmentally sensitive ingredients out there.
Right, exactly. And I think you mentioned before ethically sourced. Can you tell us what that means more?
We are. Well, Arbonne is a B corporation, and a B corporation has to be a purpose-driven company, and there's several pillars involved with being a B Corp. We are sustainable. Our company has been sustainable since the outset. Arbonne's been around for 42 years. So we've been around a long time, and probably, at that time, nobody was paying attention to what sustainable, what our harvesting ethically was. Even vegan 42 years ago, that was not, a movement that it is now. So we are sustainable. We harvest ethically. So we purchase our ingredients from oftentimes from cooperatives in third world countries. So we are helping better their lives as opposed to just buying the cheapest products out there. And then our environmental policies are, bar none, some of the best. We are reducing our use of plastic. We will be 100% zero waste by 2025. We will be a completely circular economy. We are carbon neutral. All of our offices will be run by renewable energy by the end of this year. So again, Arbonne is not just a company for our personal health, it's for our environmental health, because, I've always said, doesn't matter how healthy we are, if we don't have a healthy planet to put it on, it doesn't make much sense. So, we are definitely, a company that is for the world. Arbonne is a company, not just of the world, we're a company for the world.
That's awesome. Yeah. So basically, Arbonne is helping people in other countries to have their own businesses.
Yes.
Because instead of saying, okay, I'm going to employ you, right? And unfortunately, some companies employ people and pay them peanuts and bad working conditions. It's like, okay, no, you're going to have your business, right? And then we're going to buy from you for your business to grow our business, and we're working together, right? So I think it's a really great approach that, again, you're helping people all over the world, right? With different things, but
and that's all part of, harvesting ethically. A lot of ingredients are harvested through mining in third world countries where they use children, they use slave labor. Excuse me, don't pay their people much. Arbonne our commitment is that we're going to, pay them fairly and pay everybody a living wage.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's fantastic. And so if someone here, you're looking to get healthy from the inside out, because it does work both ways, stuff on the outside, but you still have to put the healthy inside stuff. Then, Sonia probably has something for you. Give her a call, send her an email. We're going to put all her information below the video here, and just have a conversation, see what you're doing. Look at, your ingredients, like you mentioned, look at your skincare right now and how many ingredients there are in there, right? And, do you know what they are, or, different types of your sunscreen. Oh my gosh, that's like a nightmare, So I think it's definitely worth it to take a look at what she has and to, improve your health, right? Improve your health.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right? With stuff that you're going to use every day, and start cleaning out those toxins. And I can just imagine that doing these things is going to help you have more energy.
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. And again, because if you clean out your body, if you have your gut working in tandem with the rest of your body, if you're not slowing yourself down with foods that don't agree with your body, it's going to provide more energy. It's going to help you to sleep better, and at the end of the day, just overall, healthier. Arbonne's easy to purchase. We're purchased online. I have a website. You can go on the website. We're totally transparent as far as our ingredients go. We list every ingredient that we put on in our products are listed there on the website. So, we don't have anything to hide. We're very open and transparent in that regard.
Awesome. That's great. Yeah. Because there are some companies out there where it's like, well, we're not really going to tell you exactly what we're doing. We're going to kind of try to feel it a little bit, and that's not what we want. We want to be fair. We want to be good to everybody. And, can you just give us a few examples of some clients that you've helped out recently with the Arbonne products?
Oh, well, we have, I have had people who have told me that, using our skincare. I have one, sorry, I apologize. I have one lady who started using our skincare products and would phone me and like just go on and on about how she was so grateful because her skin was better. She had had a lot of problems with her skin, redness and acne and dryness. And she said when she would leave the house, that she had a mirror by her front door, and she would look in the mirror and she would look at herself, and she said she would put a smile on her face because she felt very confident about the way she looked. And you think about that, you walk out the door and that's how you face the world. You face the world with a smile and not with a grimace because, you're not happy with your looks. I've had people who, have had aches and pains. I've had people, a lady who, wake up every morning with knee pain, and she did our 30 Days to Healthy Living, which is our Healthy Habits program. And she said, a week or so in, she said she got out of bed waiting for this pain in her knees and they were gone. I've had people who have been able to control their blood sugars. So, things like, people, if you, you might be pre-diabetic or diabetic, this is something that can help maintain your health. I've had people who just, overall, just happy with the way they look and happy with their overall, appearance, and, sleeping better, more energy, less brain fog, which, seems to be ailments that, are rampant in our society today.
Absolutely, especially in the winter,
Yes.
right?
Well, even in the summer.
In the summer, yeah, no, you're right. It can still happen to do that. The one thing I just want to point out before we go is that I notice on myself, because of sitting in front of this computer because of COVID for 2 years straight with all day, I'm noticing my skin aging more.
You do. Well,
right.
You're looking at yourself.
Yeah, because you're getting the rays, right? Like from the computer, there's a blue light and stuff, and we don't think about that, right? So I think probably a lot of people experiencing this. So this is a really good time for people to get on board with the with the different healthy skincare products, because
yes,
it is. We're not even thinking about that. And but yeah, look, this has been amazing, Sonia. Thank you so much for coming today and telling everybody more about yourself. You know what? Just reach out to Sonia, have a coffee chat. She's more than happy to do that.
Please.
And too, she's got some samples too. If you want to just try something out that she has, I'm sure she'd be happy to give you a sample. She gave me some samples in that. So it's good to, just to give it a try. And how does this compare to what you're already using?
Exactly. And we also have a 90-day money back guarantee. So if you use something that isn't working for you, 3 months, you can use it for 3 months and then get your money back.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, look at, what? Of course, they believe in their products. You believe in their products. They're doing a great thing and trying to get this out to as many people as possible. So you know what? Give it a try. And just have a chat with Sonia. She's an amazing lady, right? She wants to learn more about you too, and see what you can do from there. So you have a great day, Sonia. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
For coming. You're very welcome. We'll talk again soon.
All right.